Welcome to the Feared Storm and Mercury's game review. I'm the Feared Storm.
I'm Mercury.
Today we'll be reviewing Smackdown vs. Raw 2011 for all the consoles, major consoles. PlayStation 3, PSP, PS2, and Nintendo Wii and Xbox 360, guys. So let's get down to it. Smackdown vs. Raw 2011 came out October 26, 2010. And has been the most anticipated SmackDown vs. Raw game since Here Comes the Pain. How will this game measure up with the Mega Powers? Let's find out right now. Let's start off with the roster this year. I gotta say first, guys, I'm very happy about the roster this year. I think that there's a few people they left out, but other than that, I'm very happy about the main roster. What's your thought on the main roster this year, Mercury?
The main roster is actually pretty good this year. It's probably one of the best rosters in any game, any wrestling game that is. Very satisfied with the roster. There's only one person they left out. I was very disappointed. And that's Daniel Bryan. They had their reasons, but hey, it's a good roster.
Most definitely. Next up, Paint Tool this year. We'll talk about Paint Tool next. I mean, Paint Tool this year was a lot better than last year. I mean, it was very difficult to actually make logos. This year they added the little WWE logo in there where you could actually go in to other designs and pull them in there and minimize them and making letters and whatnot. And also you could make your own brand this year, and I think that Paint Tools is awesome this year. So THQ, thank you for allowing us to do this, and also making crowd sign this year with Paint Tool as well. So what's your thoughts on Paint Tool this year?
Paint Tool helps out a lot, especially with brain. You know, you want, say you make AJ Styles, you want AJ Styles to be on TNA, you make TNA logo, post on there, and it looks legit. Very happy with that. I could not be happier.
Most definitely. I'm the same way with you on that. I also want to talk about the online situation this year because a lot of people, from my understanding, a lot of people were complaining about online this year. I don't play matches online this year. I think I played one match, and guy was being really stupid, so I disconnected from him. But the online community creations where you can download creator wrestlers, edit the music on the Superstar, download logos, and add logos onto the creative Superstar that you make, I am enjoying that thoroughly. What is your take on the online situation and the community creations this year? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't mess with the online. It's garbage. People spam and cheat and so forth. You know what? I'm gonna stay away from it. You know, I'm not gonna mess with it this year. If I get too anxious to play something, I'll go pop in a different game. I'm definitely not gonna mess with online. When it comes on to community creations, though, very great. I like it, and I love being able to download guys now and put their real music on there. And it's just everything. It's just really, really great.
Most definitely. Create a Superstar this year was another thing that they did this year. They improved on that a little bit, but not too much. Same stupid names as always. The Bruiser, the Champion, the nonsense names. The thing that I think that they didn't put in was transparency this year, but there's going to be a patch later on sometime down the line that they're going to release, which I'm very happy about. Hopefully the transparency and a few other things will be fixed with that for Create a Superstar. But other than that, I'm very happy about Create a Superstars. And also want to point out, the hands on the males look disgusting this year. It looks like really, I don't know what they were thinking, but it looks disgusting. Totally disgusting. What is your thought on Create a Superstar this year?
Creative Superstar kind of reminds of last year because it's pretty much the same thing. They could have added more tires and stuff like that, more new parts. They didn't, but it's not that big of a downfall. I still see some great clothes up. So it's pretty much the same. It's not that great, but it's not that bad either. Not too bad. That's pretty much what I said about that. It's okay, but again, they could have done a lot better.
What about Match Creator this year? We have Match Creator this year, which is totally unique this year. I actually enjoy Match Creation this year, Match Creator, making the unique different matches, best 2 out of 3 falls, an Inferno match, whatever it may be. It looks really, really cool. I'm enjoying it. What about you?
Oh yeah, me too. It actually looks pretty good. I actually played a couple of matches like that, and actually they did a really good job. They really did. It's something different, something different to try. So I enjoy it. I do. Good add-on.
Very good add-on. What about Road to WrestleMania this year? They have, as always, they add new features to Road to WrestleMania, try to make it better each year. This year was a free roaming ability, being able to cut promos, listening to other people's stuff, doing all that kind of stuff. The people in this year's Road to WrestleMania: Undertaker, Christian, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Chris Jericho. Undertaker was a little bit different this year than the previous year, where you had to pick somebody to take him on to break his streak. I really enjoyed that very much so. Cena, I was a little bit stupid and ridiculous. I did enjoy Christian a lot. Haven't really played through Mysterio or Jericho, so I really can't judge on those two. But what is your take on Road to WrestleMania this year?
Garbage. I didn't like it. If you guys remember my review last year, I didn't like it then, and I definitely don't like it this year. I think them trying to put in a whole backstage walk-in, they try to make it like Here Comes the Pain, and you can't do it. You guys cannot do it. But, Here Comes the Pain right now is one of a kind. But they did try, and it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's okay, but it's not like Here Comes the Pain right now. But Road to WrestleMania was garbage in my eye.
Most definitely. What about Superstars Thread? I really don't have too much to say about this mode. I'm just happy it's back in again this year, and they added a little bit more to it than what they did last year. What's your thoughts on Superstar Threads this year?
Yeah, they did. They added a little more this year. They really did. But again, I think what everybody's waiting for now is being able to add pants and stuff onto the guys that actually don't have them in real life. Like add Undertaker with his pants and stuff like that.
That's something everybody else is waiting for. DLC this year. DLC just looks phenomenal. I'm not going to go too much into DLC because there's a lot of content and we're trying to brief it down here. But DLC looks fantastic, and I think the thing that I'm most looking forward to is getting Luger and Bulldog and Nexus into the game, and then getting that WCW Nitro Arena. And I just can't wait to have those inside the game to start making some awesome creative stories. And we're going to go into creative stories in a little bit here. But what's your take on DLC this year?
Oh yeah, DLC looks really good this year. I think really having Bulldog and Luger in the game by itself is awesome, and then now having Nexus in there too with Layla. I'm liking the fact that we get Layla this year. DLC is looking really good, especially having HBK's old attire in Path 3. It's amazing.
Definitely. Creative story this year from last year was a lot better, adding 15 calls to the mix instead of 10. A whole slew through of new cutscenes this year, and being able to branch your story as well. That really impressed me. I can't wait to get down and make some stories and post them up and have people enjoy my stories. What is your thought on creative story this year?
Creative story. I really didn't go into that too much, so I can't really say. But from what I did see, it looks pretty good. Once I get all the guys I want created, I'm definitely going to go in there and start making some stories and probably post them up for all y'all to see.
Most definitely. And we got 2 modes left to talk about, and the first one I'm going to talk about is WWE Universe. The only thing I got to say about this mode is what the hell was THQ thinking? No title defense in exhibition mode? Like, out of universe mode, you can't defend a belt out of universe mode? I mean, hello, McFly, anybody home? Come on, guys. I mean, there's not a lot of fans that want to play universe mode. They want to be able to defend the belt like normally, like any other way. And I'm gonna say this: universe mode is random. There's no real story to universe mode, and there's no reset uh, reset your universe. You know, I want to be able to reset my universe mode as well. I mean, other than that, I'm pretty happy with universe mode. What's your thought on universe mode, man?
Very disappointing. I don't like the fact now that you go in and in universe mode they add teams like even if like say Zack Ryder and Teddy DiBiase had a tag team match together, they become friends and then they add a tag team them two into your tag team. You play a tag team. What if you don't want that? What if you don't want them together? You have to go in, delete them, and then probably in a couple of days they'll have another tag team that you don't want built into there. You know, you should be able to build a tag team, not them. They should give you a choice. Well, I think they do give you a choice, but anywho, it's just very random. I don't enjoy it at all, and I think really, hopefully next year they'll catch all the problems and make it a little bit better.
Okay, and the last thing I want to talk about is Legends. Now, don't get me started with Legends this year. I mean, Luger and Steamboat and Jake and Brett and Bulldog are the most coolest thing in the world having, but all the other Legends this year were crap. And I mean, I don't mind Austin and Rock, but it's repetitive each and every year having them in the game. So, yeah, I mean, that's it for me. And Rob Van Dam being in the game as well, not even a Legend, part of TNA. What's your thought, man?
The Legends ain't that great this year. They're really not. I like Austin, of course. I'm happy he's still in. And then you have British Bulldog, Lex Luger, DLC. That's going to be awesome. And that's really pretty much it. We really don't get Brett unless we download him down the road. Not really too special. Oh, and Ricky Steamboat. I definitely like Ricky Steamboat being in. That's about it.
All right, and final thoughts real fast. Is this game worth a pickup? Most definitely. Is it like Here Comes the Pain? Close to it, but doesn't come close to Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth. Final thoughts, man?
Again, yeah, just like that. You know, it's a good game. It's worth the pickup. It's worth to play for a couple months, but then that's about it. My verdict, I'll give it probably 8.5.
I'm going to be with you on this, and I'm going to go with you on 8.5, a final verdict for me as well. Alright, guys, there you guys have it. The Feared Storm and Mercury, the Mega Power. Final thoughts on Smackdown vs. Raw. Go pick it up. It's in stores now. If you want your Smackdown on the go, it's for the PSP, it's for the PlayStation 2, it's for the Xbox 360, it's for the PlayStation 3, and it's for the Nintendo Wii. I'm the Feared Storm.
I'm Mercury.
Be safe, be cool.
And you guys, take it easy.
Peace, guys.